Alright, what up, y'all? It's your boy, C Bubba, C Bumbo, C Boosie. I'm back from the dead. I've been sick as fuck. I'm in the process of leveling my third character in the endgame. I've never done one of these before because I've never really made a build worth of shit, really. But, this Witchhunter build I put together is quite good, so I kind of just wanted to do a little video going over it. I think Witchhunter is pretty slept on. Yeah, we'll just go over the gear I got, how I got it, passive tree, of course, jewels, everything, whatnot. Yeah, let's just let's go over this build. This is the Culling strike build. Now I league started this. I did kind of Culling strike grenades. League start and Rise of the Abyssal. It wasn't until Rise of the Abyss. I've been playing this game since like it came out, pretty much like a month after it came out, and it wasn't until Rise of the Abyssal where I really started to learn like how to fucking play this game. But yeah, I league started Witchhunter because of the weapon master thing. I thought this would be really cool. I didn't really end up using it, and I still don't. I've thought about it. Yeah, I think you could go weapon master here and maybe get rid of decimating strike, and then you could fully spec into grenades. You could do weapon set 2 grenades, weapon set 1 like crossbow, normal shots, whatever. Before we get into the passive tree, I want to go over the gear first though. So for a Culling strike build, obviously you're gonna want this helmet right here. It's the Myris Uxor Covert Hood. Let's go ahead and look up on trade. This build wasn't very expensive either because nothing is super rare, and you can also craft a lot of this stuff. So let's look up Myris Uxor Covert Hood. You of course want to try and get a third socket on this. I didn't. I ended up rolling over 1% over on the Culling strike threshold, a little bit over energy shield. I mean, that's good. Or evasion rating, I mean, that's good, but it's not exactly ideal. So yeah, these, they're, you know, they're not too expensive to get the exceptional base, but if you want max energy shield, yeah, it's gonna be like, I think I bought mine for like a div or two, and it was 60. There's not even any on the market right now, so I don't know, it's something to look out for. Sometimes people will have them and they'll list them. Yeah, that's just kind of some min-max shit. So yeah, you got this hood, and it gives you 100% increased Culling strike threshold. So Culling strike, you know, obviously it's kills normal enemies if their life is at 30% or below, magic 20%, rare 10%, unique 5%, whatever. But increasing this Culling strike threshold will actually make it a lot higher. So when you have 100% increased Culling strike threshold, and then you have, you know, say, where's it at? You got an additional 25% Culling strike threshold, and you also got Culling strike innately already, and decimating strike right here, this node, which hits against full life enemies remove between 5% and 30% of life before the damage of your hit is applied. That's the important part. So you'll see how this kind of compounds a little bit. So every enemy you hit, you're removing, your first hit's removing 5 to 30% of their life before your damage is applied. So then after your damage is applied, and if you have high damage, you're one-shotting everything. And I'll show you that in a second. So yeah, you really just want to max out this Culling strike threshold. It's the most important part. This hood will do it for you. Heart of the Well Diamond is a bit overkill, but I mean, the more the merrier, right? We'll get into that a little bit more when we get into the passive tree, but during my campaign run on this character, I actually picked up these gloves, not these ones. These are like, you know, I bought these, the max attack speed, almost max lightning res, armor evasion. I dropped these in the campaign, and what these do is they convert 100% of fire damage to lightning damage. I'm not sure if it can be different elements converted or whatever, but this is really good because usually on my last character, I kind of got fed up trying to scale fire damage, honestly. Like, it kind of felt bad, especially last patch. But this kind of fixes that problem, and it allows me to keep using, you know, grenades and rapid shot. So now rapid shot does all lightning damage, right? but it does a good bit of physical, and this is important too. It's important that you have high physical because of leech, since they got rid of what was that node called? Something over here that made physical leech. Walker of the Wilds, yeah, they removed that, made it a support gem. No one's using that. I mean, I bought some in case people may have used them. I don't think they're, let's see if they're worth anything. I bought them for like 1x. They're still, yeah, they're 2x. No one's using this, right? No one's using that. So you want a high physical main hand damage for leech, because galvanic shards, for example, uses a lot of mana. Luckily we got a support gem to kind of help with that. But yeah, these gloves, they go crazy. They allow you to only scale physical and lightning damage, and you can still use grenades and rapid shot and not feel a little penalized. Like, it does lightning damage. Lightning's kind of better anyway. 2 sockets. Got the 5 to 12 physical damage to attacks and 30% increased magnitude of non-damaging ailments you inflict. Both these are very cheap runes. They're good. Just more damage. Yeah, and these gloves are also really good because they give you a lot of stuff you want on gloves anyway. Like 27 strength, 30 dex. Attributes are always nice, handy. This build is very, you know, I'm using both Herald of Ash and Herald of Thunder, so I'm like on the, like, they're not even fully leveled. Like, it takes like 157 of each to level them to 19 or whatever. But yeah, has high lightning res, which is helpful. Has 10% increased attack speed, which is good. That's like what you want on gloves anyway. So yeah, these are definitely build enabling gloves. These are fucking awesome. I love these. Next belt, I'm like almost, I'm a little under on Chaos and Lightning, but I'm like edging my resistances right now. You know, I got, since I have a Holy Evasion helmet, I went for full armor boots, and then I got hybrid here and hybrid here. Gives me 63% armor, 30% evasion. Evasion's a little low, but I mean, Wind Dancer helps, so there's that. We'll get into defenses later. There's some great stuff regarding that with this class. I got a couple rings right here. Yeah, just high physical, high lightning damage to attacks, res, a little bit of rarity if you can fit it in. Amulet, we got armor, evasion, rarity, 3 proj, 35 spirit. It's a perfect amount of spirit for me with my build. The crossbow, okay, this is important. So I'm ashamed to admit it. I need to use POB more, because I spent like 30 div on trying to craft this bow that would have like 1,000% physical damage, or 1,000 physical damage. And after spending all that money, I was like, is this really gonna be better? Like, I had 3 sockets, 240% increased fizz. I just had to hit flat on it. I was omen of lighting and jawboning. Ancient Jawbone's a scam, by the way. Just don't do that. Just don't bother with that. Just don't do that. All right. For this build specifically, all you need to do, you need to hop on trade. Okay. This might take a couple tries, but it's worth it. I got really lucky with this bow. This bow is excellent. But you want to search crossbow, magic, item level 80. You could do 81. I think 81's where you get some higher rolls, but you want to get one with max roll flat fizz. That's important. So let's see, 5 div, 10 div, 5c. So we got one right here, item level 81, 5c. You know, that's pretty cheap. And this has T1 flat fizz on it. 5c. I'll buy this as a demonstration. We'll see if we can hit something with it. Yeah, you won't want T1 flat, because in my experience, I'll tell you, after spending a shit ton of div on this shit,
I'll tend to the book.
T1 flat fizz is like omega hard to hit. Okay, so you got your bow right here. There's a couple gambles with this craft. All right, so we're gonna hit it with this crit chance. That's decent. This build does not use crit, but you hit that. Okay, and then what you want to do, to be honest, I think onslaught's kind of bait, like real shit. So this is the first part of the gamble, okay? You want a greater essence of haste this and give it the flat attack speed. That hit kind of low. It's fine. It's actually not because this fizz is like max roll, so you don't want to really divine it. The crit chance is really good on it too. So you want to take that. And this is kind of like, it's kind of a Hail Mary right here. So you want to Sinistral Jawbone, hit a prefix on it. You're hoping for a high percent fizz. You're hoping for like, mine only has like T4. Has T4% increase fizz. This is good because if you hit the gamble on getting your 5 attack skills and whatever else you want, you have attack speed and attack skills, and you hit this gamble, which is the gain extra as lightning damage. If you have enough money and you want to try, you could take your bow and just omen and light it over and over again until you get like T2, T1% fizz. I've yet to do that with mine because I just don't care. This one works really well, it's fine. But yeah, you're hoping for 8% fizz. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab a ritual. Where's that? Greater. Okay. Fill out the rest of the affixes, we'll see what we get. Hopefully we get, it doesn't really matter, but we'll see what we get. We got lightning and strength. Okay. It's not necessarily bad. Alright. So this is the part where you probably want to use an Abyssal Echoes. I'm broke right now, so I'm not going to do that, but we're just going to see what we get. 110% increased fizz. Holy smokes. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. As you see, you know, hitting a high percent fizz is way more likely than hitting a flat. So this is the first gamble of this craft, okay? What we're hoping is that this essence, this gain 30% of damage as extra lightning damage, will replace the flat lightning on the weapon. Okay, that's what we're hoping for. It could replace the fizz, it could replace the flat. I don't know. But let's hope it does what we want. Yeah, it replaced the flat fizz. So what you do is, you know, when I crafted mine, I just bought 3 of these bases and I just did this exact same process on all 3, and I just happened to get one that was really good. If you did hit the lightning and you had high flat T1 flat fizz, 110% increased fizz, and gain 30 as extra lightning, you're pretty much in the clear. Your next gamble would be to use the greater essence of battle and hope to knock out either the crit chance or the strength. Then you'd be good. Personally, I like having leeches, mana or life on the weapon. Leech is just really good for sustainability. But yeah, that's what you want. That's how you craft this bow. It'd be obviously better to do this from the exceptional base. I just haven't gotten around to it. You're gonna see in a second, it doesn't really matter. Like, this build, this does a lot of damage anyway. Charms, we got silver, thawing, golden, of course. Alright, we can get into the skills real quick. So our crossbow shot, we're gonna use that a lot. We got armor break on there, that's good. It shoots pretty quick. What you'll do for like a boss is you'll go in, break the armor, you go ahead, shock them. You'll probably have innervate, so you know you'll probably shock them with the crossbow, and then you'll rapid shot. Does a shit ton of damage. You'll shoot 3 grenades, powered up. They do, you know, 100-something thousand damage. And then if they're still shocked, shock burst and just burst them down. You could also just do crossbow shot and honestly just rapid shot, and it kills quick as well. But let's get into the skills and supports, and just I'll show you what's going on. So we got rapid attacks, armor break 3 to break more armor, stoicism, it gives you more damage if you're not dodge rolling, heft 30% more physical, maximum fizz, and then Uruk smelting. I don't know how you say that, but this makes it to where when you break an enemy's armor, they permanently take increased damage. So that's really good. It's just more damage. Galvanic Shard, this is your main clearing skill. This skill is fucking busted. This one is really important. This is like your main clear. For some reason, it was pretty good single target as well. So innervate, this says attacks. So all of your attacks will gain 25% of damage extra lightning for 5 seconds on killing a shocked enemy. And you're always going to be killing shocked enemies because the skill shocks in like one hit every time. Elemental armament, obviously. Lightning pins, very important. Pierce and Arjun's Metal. I didn't use this last league. This thing is busted. So load a bolt into all crossbow skills on dealing a killing blow support skills. So this basically just means that this is like a one shot and you reload skill. This support makes it to where you can just fucking rapid fire it. It's actually overpowered. It's really busted. Rapid shot. This normally does fire damage, but with our glows, it's doing all physical and lightning. This makes this skill even more OP than it already is. It's like my highest damaging skill. We got rapid attacks, elemental armament, fresh clip, shock burst. So this is a skill that you use on an enemy if they're shocked, and it causes them to like explode when you shoot at them. It's really good. This is really good. This is what I used mainly for single target on my last character. It's still really good on this character as well. Explosive grenade is also really good single target. This big single target is just chunk bosses. You got Herald of Ash and Herald of Thunder, obviously for clear. Just makes clear a lot smoother. Blows everything up. You're going to be doing a lot of overkill damage with Culling Strike, so Herald of Ash is just going to constantly proc. We got Wind Dancer, obviously. Basically is like another shield. It's like an energy shield kind of. Boosts your evasion as well. And Scavenge Plating is actually really good. So when you break armor on enemies, it'll give you 4% more armor per Scavenge Plating, and you can have a maximum of 10. So you have an extra 40% more Scavenge Plating, and you get some thorns. 40% more armor, I mean. It's also really good for helping with survivability. And Sorcery Ward, we can't forget about that. So Sorcery Ward got buffed this league. It was already really good. It normally it just takes elemental damage from hits from the barrier, so the skill, before your life, mana, or energy shield. So it's basically another energy shield, and it has a short cooldown. It's like 6 seconds. So, and it has a pretty high capacity. This varies. It could be like 2600 to like 5000. I don't know what really changes it, but Sorcery Ward is incredible. And with this patch, they made it to where Sorcery Ward can also take physical and chaos damage from hits. Normally, it's just elemental damage, but now it literally saves you from any kind of damage. So, like big physical hits, it'll save you as long as you have it. It's incredible. Like I was dying a little bit when I was last playing, but I swear I went from like level 60 to dead ass like level 90 without dying. How many times have I died? I'm not gonna act like I haven't died at all, but 26 times. You know, like you're not really gonna die a lot on this character. It's really, really good. So yeah, let's get to the passive tree. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like some master build crafter, but I've kind of figured out how to make it a decent build in this game, just from playing different builds and kind of figuring out how other people build. It's like, I don't know, you want to build like 70% boosting your damage, but you want to for sure have like 30% defensive nodes. So right here we got, you know, projectile damage. Obviously we go around here to save some points. I wound up doing this recently, taking all these 200 damage nodes. It's like an extra 100% damage with two-handed weapons, maybe more. I can't do math. It's a lot of damage right here. We branch over here, get some armor and evasion, stun threshold. We get more armor and evasion, some stats, reduce critical hit damage on you. It's also good. We got more defensive right here, 50% armor and evasion if you have and haven't been hit recently, which is kind of good all-around stat. And we go up here to a little bit more on the armor, 80% increased armor from equipped body armor. Okay, bestial skin. I would have this as like an anoint, but my anoint is killer instinct, which is 40% increased attack damage on full life 60% increased attack damage on low life. It's a cheap annoyance, really reliable for attack builds. I mean, you can't really go wrong. I could switch it to bestial skin probably, and it would help get my evasion up a little bit, but I think even if I did, it would give me 5%. Like, it's not a huge deal, but this does the same thing. 100% increased evasion rating from body armor. That's also a really good skill, but yeah, we go down here. I spec'd into grenade detonation time and fire an additional projectile, and then we balance that out with 25% reduced grenade detonation time. So you're basically, the grenades are gonna explode a little bit slower, but not much. Huge AoE. Yeah, we got crossbow reload speed right here. This is really important. This is huge for your DPS. It's pretty much like a secondary attack speed for crossbows. We got movement speed and attack speed, which we've killed recently. This is a really good node. We go on here to attack area damage. Just more grenade boosting stuff. Ignore all movement penalties from armor. This is pretty much mandatory if you're running armor and you want to be fast. We go over here. We got increased shock magnitude, or chance of shock, pretty much. Elemental pin is very important, especially if you're not planning on using Rakyauta's flow. More damage pin here. We got lightning rod, which is really important skill. 30% chance for lightning damage that hits to be lucky. Lightning rolls are the highest rolls of damage in the game. So basically, lucky rolls roll damage twice. So 2 to 70 lightning damage. Say it hits, it rolls when I shoot somebody. It hits 20. It re-rolls it again, and now I'm hitting for 50. It's good. It's really good. Right here, we go up into attack speed. So you get 6 here, 10% here. Blind enemies on hit. Like, whatever. It's really just doing it for the attack speed. It's a 4-point node for 16% increased attack speed. It's pretty good. We got more damage with crossbows. Bolts fired from crossbow attacks have 30% chance to not expend ammunition if you've reloaded recently. This pairs really well with galvanic shards because you reload it every hit. This pairs really well with Origin's Metal, as you'll see in a minute. We get on here, take Giant Slayer and Cull the Hordes. So Culling Strike threshold against rare unique enemies, so that 5 to 10% Culling Strike threshold is boosted by our helmet and this node. So really, you cull them at like 30% HP, like bosses, and rares you cull them at like 40. You get more damage and chance to inflict ailments. Accuracy rating against rare and uniques, and more damage against rare and uniques is really good for single target. Right here we got even more Culling Strike threshold. This is about what, 40% more Culling Strike threshold right here. And recover life and mana on kill. It's also really important. We got Spray and Pray, 50% increased attack damage while moving. Obviously really good. When you're getting damage nodes, you want to like search like attack damage, not damage, and just look for the nodes that give you the best bonuses. So like I saw this one, 40% and all these, so I took this. You got this one, 25% increased area damage, right? You got this, it's 50% increased attack damage, and this, 25%. And chance to maim on a hit. That's also really good. So yeah, west path this way. We got all these jewel sockets. So Heart of the Well Diamond, really important. Like in game, you want one of these. They're like just all around great jewels. Minus Culling Strike threshold, gained 14% of damage, extra lightning damage, 2% movement speed. I bought this before I made this character. So if we like price check it now, I don't remember what I paid for this. I probably paid like 5 div for it, maybe more. Let's look at it now. 3 div. Okay, so like 3 div. This is pretty good. Yeah, look at that. You can get one for 3 div. It's not bad. There's only 2 on the market though, so they should probably raise those prices. But you know, I don't know the demand for this build. But yeah. So it's pretty much the tree right now. It could probably be optimized a little bit further, but I feel pretty good. Yeah, I think that's everything. Let me go ahead and hop in a map and I'll just quickly demonstrate this. Let's get a good one. 40%, that's fine. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll hop in and show you what this build can do. So, we got Ritual. I've been doing Ritual, Abyss, and Irradiated. So yeah, let me just show this build in action. It's pretty straightforward. Can't really go wrong. I'll try and just rush to the boss. So as you see, we just kind of melt everything. That was a rare. Alright, I want to show you what this shit does to Abyss. It's kind of nasty.
One down. Who's next?
Rare. Oh, look at that, Lucky. Alright. Rip. Who's this guy? Gray spray. Okay, that was the Abyss. Yeah, you kind of just spray into the hole when they come out and they all just kind of go away. Cease to exist. You just cut everything down. So watch this. I just shoot right in there. They all just go away, die. Let me just kind of rush down the boss, see where he's at. So you'll see Sorcerer Ward really tanks a lot of our hits. And I still have some, so you see it was on cooldown because I hadn't been hit recently. But I still had some left over. There goes another Abyss, just gone like it's nothing. Yeah, an important thing for me, like I don't like sitting here spamming my flask. Like I'm not a flash spammer guy, like I don't know. So I like having some life and mana leech on my character. Investing a little bit into it. I haven't played on this character in a little bit. Damn, bro, how many are there? Oh. And you'll see he just got chunked. I need to open these. I won't take the shrine. I just want to get to the boss. I want to show the single target because single target on Witchhunter is something I struggled with for a long time, and this one is actually really mad decent. So we'll hit him with a little shock. You see that decimating strike. So go ahead. Hit him with some nades. He's shocked, so we'll hit him with this. There he goes. Bye-bye. Done. Just like that. See, there's like a little bit of combo involved, but like, I mean, you could really just sit there and just burst him down with a rapid shot, and it's like, you know, same way, right? So, yeah, man, this build is very solid, very fun. It's a lot of fun. It can do pretty much all pinnacle content. You know? Really good survivability, insane damage, decent move speed. It could be better if I had like, you know, double socket, you know, Essence of Horror boots. I just haven't gotten around to it. I'll probably end up refining this build a little bit later. Level 94. You know, this, well, and like this build started popping off at like level 60, so you'll really start to notice when it starts to ramp. But yeah, I just wanted to do, that was really long-winded. I didn't think this would be that long, but yeah, I just wanted to show off the Witchhunter, you know. This is like probably my favorite ascendancy in the game. It's just really plug and play. Like, it doesn't take a lot of brain power to build this shit, you know. Like, if I can do it, anyone can do it. I guess we'll go over my jewels. So I just do attack and projectile damage, attack speed, damage against rare unique enemies, attack speed, damage to crossbows, and of course, you know, Heart of the Well. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's the Culling Strike Witchhunter, the C Bumbo. Yeah. If you liked my build, you know, give the video a like, subscribe, check me out. I stream on, I'm gonna be streaming again. I was just sick for a long fucking time, but I stream on Twitch and on YouTube as well. Come say hi, and yeah, thanks for watching.